family, my name is Nonstop Parkour, and today I will show you a tutorial on the wall flip. I don't know why I'm doing this. Now the wall flip is probably my favorite move because it makes me feel like Spider-Man, which is my favorite superhero, and you can do it almost virtually on any wall you find, if you get good enough. But if you're first starting, you might want to try to find a grippier wall than, say this, because this kind of flakes off. But once you get good enough, it's all about just getting momentum to place your foot on the wall and then push off. I extremely recommend you learn this in a gym, because if you do not take the right precautions, you will get hurt, because it is really easy to get hurt on this trick if you are not prepared. So go learn it in a gym. So now let's talk about the technique. First, the run-up. The run-up is probably one of the most crucial steps to the wall flip, because it decides whether you slip off, whether your foot slips off the wall or not. Now, there isn't a specific number of steps you need to take, but I would recommend at least 2 steps so you can get a sufficient amount of momentum so that you don't slip. So when you're first learning this, what I like to do is to just take some ghost steps, as in just mimic your run-up. So if I'm going to take 2 steps, and if my second step is too close to the wall, then I adjust, because I might go like this. That's going to be too close. Then I'll back up, try it again, and that's going to be too far. So you just want to get a feel for how far away from the wall you want to be. Okay, so for the takeoff. Now, with your takeoff foot, you're going to push off with the ball of your foot, right here, and you're going to push up, and your arms and your swinging leg will be aligned. So they're going to go back together, and then when you're going to place your foot on the wall, your arms are going to swing together. Okay? So they'll be the exact same way. So remember, they're connected. Both back, both swing up. Now the distance at which you should take off and place your foot. This is really difficult to explain because people have different length legs and different length just bodies in general. Now, obviously you don't want to be too close to the wall that you can't get your foot up and you'll slip, but obviously you don't want to be too far away from the wall that you lose all your momentum. So you really got to just get a good feel for it and kind of think of it like this. What is how far away from the wall do you take off for a wall run? Because a wall flip is basically a wall run and a backflip combined. This kind of connects with the run-up. You don't want to be too close that you can only put your foot down here, because then you'll just slip off. But you also don't want to put your foot like really high up, because then you'll be pushed downward. Okay? So I would say that you should put your foot around where your belly button is. Now we're going to connect those 3, 4 steps, I don't know, together real quick. We're not going to go to the rotation yet. So the run-up, the takeoff, your arms and your legs are going to be aligned. You're going to swing both of them at the same time. You're going to place your foot on the wall and then swing up. Okay? Now don't even go into the rotation yet. Just get comfortable with that motion. So here it is again. So you're just going to go. Now for the rotation itself, it's basically a regular backflip from there. You're going to stretch as much as you can with your foot on the wall, and then tuck it really quick, and then you just need to get the timing, look at the ground for the untie. So here it is. Now the problem most people have when learning this move is probably connecting the takeoff, the foot placement, and the rotation as one fluid motion. Because what most people do is it's like 2 really rigid motions. So they'll like jerk back and forth. So they'll go here and then they'll try doing the backflip. and because they think they get their whole backflip from the wall. And to me, that's completely wrong. This is basically what you're doing to get just a fluid step. So what you're gonna do to connect those two steps is when you're in the takeoff, you're going to be already going into the backflip before you even touch the wall. And then you just kind of push off the wall just for a little bit more faster rotation and height. So, let's review. We're gonna run up, take as many steps as you want. We're gonna set with the takeoff by connecting our swinging legs with our arms. You're gonna put your takeoff foot in front of you. You're gonna swing up. You're gonna put your foot on the wall about stomach height. You're gonna swing your arm and the swinging leg at the same time. You're gonna just already be doing the backflip, and then just push off the wall just for a little bit more rotation. You're gonna tuck, untuck, land. So here's a step-by-step stop motion clip, whatever you want to call it. Now the physical level of this move is, if anything, probably easier than a regular backflip because you're just using your momentum and the grip on the wall to rotate instead of using all of your muscle to do a backflip. And fear mentally, sorry I'm talking too much, it's probably something you just need to keep on working in the gym until you feel comfortable outside. And you just have to block out of your mind that your foot is going to slip because I've been doing these everywhere. I once did it during the winter on a wall that was really sketchy, but I felt comfortable and I knew I could do it. So I committed to it and I easily landed it. So fear, you just have to get over it. Physical level is probably kind of easier than a backflip. That is basically it, but wait! There's more. Okay, so when you guys learn this and get it down perfectly every single time, you never ever have a doubt that you are going to slip or anything. Here are a few other variations that you can try and learn. This one is called the layout Jesus wall flip. It's kind of mixed between both. So here it is. This one is called the flash kick wall flip. It's one of my favorite. It's basically where you just lead with your takeoff leg and land with your takeoff leg. And I know you're like, dude, NSPK, we didn't even learn the regular wall flip yet. But for you advanced people, here is a Jesus layout flash kick wall flip for you that you can try, just as a challenge. Okay, challenge accepted. You got this. That's all for today, folks. My main points to make here, right now, almost at the end of the video, is do not just try throwing this move recklessly outside. Take your time, use progressions, and I promise you, you will not get hurt. Now, on another note, I am around 170 subscribers. Once we get to 200, I'll have another parkour party video for you. So, what I want you to do is comment what type of character or hero or video game character you want me to do parkour as. So thank you for the comments. Please give this a big fat thumbs up if this video helped you learn the wall flip, and subscribe to become part of the PK family today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.